Before we begin example 2, we're going to talk about some vocab. So our first word is the universal set. And the universal set is everything that exists in our pretend universe. So I'm going to draw a box here. Okay, this is everything. Our universal set we always label with a U. Our universal set is U. So I could say, we're going to pretend in this pretend universe that the only thing that exists is what is inside your house. Okay? Nothing exists outside of your house. So if that's true, that's everything. So if I ask you, does Eisenhower High School as a physical building exist? Your answer would be no, because your universal set is everything in your house. That's the only thing that exists. We also have what we could say is a set that's inside of our universal set. So if I told you everything that your set is everything inside your room, I'm going to guess that something that would be inside your room is like your bed. So that could be a set, or it could be like your bed and pillow is your set. Your bed and pillow are inside your room, nothing else exists. And that is set A. Now the complement of set A is everything that is in the universal set but not set A. So if this is your bed and like your pillow and blanket, and your universal set is everything in your room, well then there's a ton of stuff that are in the complement of A. So anything I would list out here in this like Venn diagram type thing would be the complement of set A. The complement of set A we would write as A prime. This apostrophe we read as prime in math. So like I'm guessing you probably have your clothing in your room. That would be part of A prime. Or you, because I'm guessing that you are in your room. Maybe you're not, but whatever. If you're in your bedroom, you're part of A prime because you're not a blanket, a pillow, or a bed, but you are in your room. And then we have A is a subset of B. So if I have A is a subset of B, okay, I have my set A. I could have another set that is B. So we said everything in your room was our universal set. Our first set was A. Our next set, set B, I could say is everything in your room related to sleeping. Well, your bed, your pillow, your blanket, they're related to sleeping. But you might have like your jammies. Maybe 2 M's. I am horrible at spelling, but that's jammies, you got that point. So your jammies are related to sleeping. Or maybe you have like, I don't know, music that you play before you go to bed. That would also be B. But A fits inside of B. A is a subset of B. So A fits inside of B. We write our notation. A is a subset of B. A fits inside of B. So that's these words, that's our symbols for it. We just use lots of symbols in math because we're too lazy to actually write it out every time. But that means A is a subset of B. Now we're going to do example 2. So example 2, let U, our universal set, be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those are the only things that exist. Set A is 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. B is 5, 7. C is 1, 5, 7, 8. D is 2, 3. And E is 6, 3. And we want to say, state whether B is a subset of A is true or false. So does our set B fit inside of A? So does 5, 7 fit inside of this? Well, yeah, 5, 7 does fit inside of this. It's right here and right here. So this will be true. That is true. 5, 7 fits inside of A. State whether E is a subset of D is true or false. So does E fit inside of D? So E, we gotta find, is 6, 3. D is 2, 3. So does all of E show up in D? Well, no, 6, 3 doesn't fit inside of D. So this will be false. Now, pictorially, we could show this as well if we felt like it. We don't have to, but we could. I could say, all right, my set B is going to be 5, 7. So 5 and 7 is here in B, and it fits inside of A because A is going to be 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. So all of those numbers are inside of A, but only 5 and 7 are inside of B, and B fits inside of A. So you could do that with these. It's going to be more useful to do this type of thing when we're doing the complement. You don't have to, but a lot of people find it helpful. So if I say, okay, my universal set is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And set A is going to have 1, and 4, and 5, and 7, 8, and 9. This right here, that's my set A. If I want to find the complement of A, well then we get rid of everything that's in A. We ignore our bed or whatever. And whatever's left over is the complement of A. So A prime, or the complement of A, will be the set 0, 2, 3, 6. And when I do these problems, I always do it from smallest to biggest, or what would show up farthest left on a number line to what would show up farthest right on a number line, just to help me keep organized, because these can get really big and confusing if you write things out of order. Then we're going to do D prime. So I'm going to take my set, my universal set, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the only numbers that exist. We're pretending because that's our universal set. We want to find D prime. So D is 2, 3. D prime is everything else. So D prime will be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that is our complement. And that's example 2.